This is just a quick video on how to fill out your events template. So we do have the links on Yammer, we do have the links through email, but if you're just trying to find the file on Kong, let me show you how to find it. So it's in the revenue folder or section. From there, you're going to click Toolbox. Finally, it's under the ad hoc tools. And you're going to see it right here. It's the Kimpton events template. So I have one already opened up. And what we need you to make sure to do is fill out the hotel's name as well as the three-letter code and then the year that you're actually filling out. So if you're doing this for 17, you need to make sure you click 17 or write 17 down because that's going to allow the file to update the file for 17. Um, there's also a few kind of pieces about descriptions on what the various fields mean, um, but let's just get right into it. So you're going to notice that you have three names here, and these are for your citywide events, for social concerts, or anything else that impacts your property or impacts your forecast. Um, and we did three because we know that you kind of do get these perfect storms of. I always think of DC where there might be a citywide as well as somebody in Congress and maybe a big concert in play. So the city gets really compressed and you want to be able to display that on your daily report, or you actually just want to be able to filter for that, which we're going to give you the ability to do. So let's try this out. So let's say I'm doing this for the Drake, and on Tuesday the 10th, I'm going to have JP Morgan in. And they're going to be here till the 13th. And where it says room nights, I'm going to put the total number of room nights on peak for the entire event. So there's that. And it's gonna ask me, is this in ideas? Yeah, it's in ideas. Is this impacting my forecasts? Yes, of course. Now it's asking, is this going to be a blackout date? So this is kind of nice that you can basically identify if it's blacked out for LRA, if it's blacked out for FIT, or if it's blacked out for both. So in this instance, I'm going to just say FIT. And perhaps I've only blacked it out for the first 2 days. Um, Now let's say there's another event going on. Let's say Google's at the marquee. So I'm going to just put that in here. And actually, let's say Google's there for the first 3 days. And their event size is only about 5,000. I'm not putting them in ideas, but I do think this does impact my forecast. And finally, um, let's say towards the end of the week, Hamilton is at the Orpheum Theater. So I'm going to also put that in there. And let's say they're playing for till Saturday. I'm not going to fill out any of this. I don't think it has any room nights. Um, and it's not really a true impact to anything, but I want to have that information. So now you're actually able to send that into your, I guess, database to use for your events. Let's do one other thing just because I know this is going to be coming up. Let's say, for an instance, you have a holiday that you really are going to be blacking out. So I always think of like New York. New Year's Eve is a big deal. I'm going to keep this in ideas. I'm going to call it Impact. I don't have any other events, but I do want to make sure that I know that it's blacked out. I can just do this. So if you think of the level of detail is at your hotel code and stay date is your level of detail. So at this point, I'm actually going to get ready to push the data. So first thing is I'm going to hit extract. Everything's good. Then I'm going to hit push. And now the data is being pushed into the data environment. And that's going to then go into things like Tableau or things into other files that you use. And the idea is for you to have another data source for you to filter on. So if you want to be able to filter to see booking activities by a certain event or when there is an event occurring, you're going to have the ability to do that. I hope this video was beneficial. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Michael or I. Have a good one. Bye.